Hello and welcome. It is April 9th, and we are alone together during this Corona challenge. And today we have Stacie Rogers from Maryland, who is a certified meditation and mindfulness teacher. And she's going to share with you an interesting meditation today. I'm excited that you're here, Stacie.
Thank you so much. Well, it's wonderful to be here this morning sharing this meditation with you all. Sorry, I just ran out. My kids are home, so my new normal is the house is kind of full. So my dog, who usually sits very quietly, just got very distracted. So here we are. I was looking at the news this morning and noticed that April is National Stress Awareness Month, which I didn't know. But it's just interesting that it just so happens to be overlapping with everything that's going on, and people are so stressed right now. So I'm just going to mute everybody real quick. There. So it is such a good opportunity for all of us to be reminded that having a daily wellness practice is so important for our mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual health. I'm guessing you all are on because you believe, as I believe, that meditation and mindfulness is such a cornerstone and important part of a daily wellness practice. So I thought today we could do something maybe a little bit different, a little fun. As life continues to be stressful, it would be nice to be able to find calm with your eyes wide open. So I was thinking today we could do a meditation on a mandala. And for those of you who may not be familiar with that term, a mandala is simply a circle translated in Sanskrit. And some people consider these circles very sacred symbols used for meditation. Some people use them for prayer, for healing, but mostly people love them who are a little bit newer to them because they can be very beautiful. And they, for some, can represent the whole universe, like the outer realm. And by looking at this mandala, you can connect to it through your own inner realm. So the purpose stated by, I was reading about mandalas in some Buddhist texts, is to help transform the ordinary mind into an enlightened one. Now, that doesn't have to be your belief system, just to enjoy and be open to the experience today. So there are a few different types of mandalas. As I said, there's teaching mandalas and healing mandalas. Maybe one of the mandalas that you're familiar with are the sand mandalas that became popular, really originated, I believe, with the Hindus, but became popular with the Dalai Lama and the Buddhists. And they even, some of the monks travel to America, and you see them around, and they'll set up a shop indoors or in a covered outdoor park. They take weeks creating these beautiful sand, not sculptures, but designs, pieces of art. And after the few weeks when they're completely done and people come every day and watch them, they just swipe them and clear them off as if they're nothing. And their belief system is the process of the mandala is in the creation and in the wiping away, that nothing really is permanent. But some of us are a little bit more familiar with the mandalas because you can see them in nature, with even cutting open a piece of fruit. This morning I had a kiwi. They're beautiful when you cut them open, and that geometric circular design in the middle. But you can see them on bird wings and butterfly wings and spider web designs. Sometimes the sea urchins have them, or seed pods, or even beautiful flowers like the dahlias open up in this equal symmetry, and they can be quite beautiful. if some of you know the Swiss psychologist Carl Jung, he's a contemporary of Freud's. He used to utilize the mandalas in his practice with patients who had deep emotional trauma. He would have them create and design their own mandalas. And through the process of doing this symmetry and the artwork, they could release very, very deep emotional issues. And years ago, he had an art exhibit down in Atlanta, and I just so happened to be down there and went and saw it. And it was so beautiful and fascinating at the same time, because there were his patients' mandalas, and underneath they wrote and journaled a description of what that revealed to them in their inner life, and how the process really helped them release some stress and tension. And also, in some of the hospitals are utilizing mandalas a little bit more now. I know Sloan Kettering Memorial Cancer Institute in New York has a beautiful healing mandala right in their lobby, and it's been there for years and years and years. So that's a little background to understand why I chose this beautiful meditation to do today. So what I'd like you to do is make sure that you're very, very comfortable. And today you will be looking at your computer screen in the meditation. So it would be nice if the computer was about arm's length away so you could see the screen clearly. If you're sitting on a chair, you're welcome to have the computer in your lap. Maybe put a pillow under it or tip the screen back so you have a real clear view of the screen. But even if you're laying down, you could just put the computer right on your lap. So to begin, I'd like you to put your hands together and just rub them. Some of you on the West Coast, I know it's early, so just to begin to stimulate your energy, warm the body up. So it's a very relaxing meditation, but it's also an awakening, the specific mandala. And then let the hands fall gently in the lap. And then sitting up straight enough so you can look at your keyboard. I just want you to have a little practice of how you look at the mandala. So you're letting your eyes gently rest on the keyboard. Breathing slowly in and out through the nose. You can cap your eyes and soften your gaze. Really inviting the peripheral of your eyes to tune in. So you're looking at the center of the keyboard, but seeing the whole keyboard as a whole unit. You can see the edge of the keyboard while keeping your eyes in the middle, maybe the whole rectangular edge of the keyboard. Staying connected to the natural breath. Stilling your mind, asking your mind to slow down, quiet a little. Let's take 3 deeper, relaxing breaths. Really filling the diaphragm on the inhale, slowing down the breath on the exhale. And then bringing your attention to the middle of the chest, letting your attention rest in the heart space. Let's ask the face to relax and soften, relaxing the jaws, Relaxing the shoulders, letting them drop a little bit away from the ears. And then tuning out, zooming out and looking at the body as a whole unit. Asking the body to relax just a little bit more. And when you're ready, look up at the screen. There's nothing to do with your screen. I've just put a picture up there. And hopefully you all can see the picture. I just want to share you a few pictures so you feel real comfortable in the concept of a mandala. This first picture is what I was describing the Buddhist doing the sand. This is all intricate sand work. Look how beautiful that is. These are sea urchins over on the top right. See the symmetrical circular pattern. Down here is some fruit sliced open, the beautiful kiwi. To the right, some people consider geometry, the sacred geometry, these mandala patterns, and you can even meditate on those. Here's a church window on the bottom left. And then just showing you on the bottom right, I just wanted to remind people that there's coloring books out there that are fun, and you can use them meditatively. All right. Share, share, pause, share, stop, share. Okay. A little technical. Staying in your relaxed state. Pulling up your mandala. Can you all see that? Isn't it beautiful? All right. So this mandala is titled Vitality, and it's by artist Pamela Terzin. It's called Vitality, the Awakening. And some of her mandalas, one of hers is the one hanging in Sloan Kettering also. So vitality is really a state of being strong and active. It's a capacity for survival. It's the opposite of fear and can help cultivate your immunity. So I thought this would be a nice mandala for today. So gently bring your gaze to the center of the mandala, relaxing your eyes so that initially the image is kind of going in and out of focus, engaging your peripheral gaze, all the sides of your eyes. Like when you look at a candle and the eyes go a little blurry. Starting at the center, keeping your eyes at the center of the flower, taking in the whole image. Smiling quietly to yourself, setting an intention to be open to this experience, to relax and enjoy. You're noticing everything and nothing at the same time. If your mind starts to drift, that's okay. Just bring it back to the present moment without any judging commentary. And even though this may be an unfamiliar practice, you can't do it wrong. So sitting quietly, concentrating on the whole image, allow its shapes and patterns and colors to work into your unconscious mind, staying relaxed and connected to your natural breath. Allowing your mind and your sight to drift into the corners or wherever your sight takes you, exploring the nuances of the painting. If the mind drifts off, and when you notice, just label it thinking and come back to the center of the mandala, focusing on the colors, the patterns, the textures, the depth and the layers. Keeping the face softened and relaxed. This mandala contains the vibration of vital life force energy. Take a moment and tune into the body. And see if you can see or feel or sense any aliveness or tingling. Look carefully to see the large five-pointed star in the center of the passion flower. This star is part of this five matrix all over the painting. Maybe you can notice it in the gold and purple stars within the stars. Our life is a process of eternal blooming. This mandala is encouraging and asking us to ever so gently begin to surrender our fears and our concerns, tuning into the trust of the vitality in our bodies, the vitality in our families. There's vitality in our communities. And there's vitality on our planet. You may experience different feelings and emotions when engaging in the mandala. Welcome everything, resist nothing. Really softening your eyes, tuning into the peripheral gaze, seeing everything and nothing at the same time. Letting go of knowing, and tuning into sensing. You all are doing a great job. And then letting go of the mandala. Slowly drawing your awareness out of the picture, letting your focus rest gently in the center of the heart space. While staying in your heart, with love and gratitude in your heart, think quietly to yourself, I am grateful for the deep strength and flowing energy in my body, mind, and soul. I willingly surrender any fear and resistance to wellness being my natural state of being. I have vitality in my body, mind, and soul. letting the sound wash through anything that may have come up while you were looking at the mandala. Keeping your eyes closed. Wayne Dyer used to like to say, if you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So very slowly taking your time coming out of a meditation. Keeping your eyes turned downward, sensing and feeling the space around you. Letting your calm, relaxed, yet vital nervous system integrate. And slowly wiggling your fingers and toes. When you're ready, you can either bring your hands up to a prayer position, or you can put one hand on top of each other over the center of the chest, the heart space. And gently bow your head and honor and acknowledge yourself for showing up today for your meditation practice. Being ever so grateful for who you are today in this moment. Giving a little smile to yourself. Feeling deep, deep gratitude for your body and all of its vitality. And I thank you so much for sharing today's meditation practice with me. And the soul in me honors the soul in each and every one of you. Peace. Whoops, I did not want to do that. Let's see. Stop recording.